Oh my God. We'll talk about that in a second. We got Danileigh. Danileigh.
What's poppin'?
How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. Quarantine vibes right now. We're recording the radio show in one of my bedrooms.
I was just gonna say, you in a room, huh?
Yep. Yep. Here, look, we'll give you a tour. Nicassio's on the guest bed.
Nice.
Ronnie's on my sex chair.
Oh, that's pretty gross.
Yeah. And Raquel's on the couch.
Hi, how you guys doing?
Good, how are you?
We're good.
Long time no see.
It has been a while. Hey, I have no idea how choreography works. How long does it take you to legit be like, all right, this is how I'm gonna do the video? Because again, going crazy viral right now for your Tusi slide. How long does it take you to really create your own thing and then go execute?
I mean, the Tootsie slide took me 2 seconds. I literally just got out the car and I just like freestyled that because the dance is already kind of like, it tells you.
Yeah, that's there.
Yeah, but as far as like other stuff, I mean, I just vibe. I literally play the song and I just like kind of freestyle dance to it, and then I go back to like that section, and then I'll go back and repeat the same thing, and then continue on to the next part, and then I'll go back and start it all over, do the whole thing again, and then like eventually it just becomes done. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's so crazy.
How'd you do it from the driver's seat?
From the driver's seat?
Yeah.
You can't tell my tricks, man. I can't.
Hey, did you have a relationship with Kevin Hart before you went to his house to help him and his daughter? Or did he just get your number from someone?
That's such a great story. I'm glad you asked me this. Okay, so I was at Diddy's party, and shout out to my boy What's Good. He's his camera man.
I know What's Good. Yeah, good guy.
Yeah, so he hit me up and was like, hey, Kevin Hart wants you to teach him the BOP dance. And I was like, hell yeah, like, let's do it. Like,
yeah, when?
Yeah, so he was like, I'm going to keep you posted. I was like, all right, bet. So then I met him at Diddy's party. He was there, and he was like, and I was like, I'm Danileigh, like, I choreographed the BOP video. And he was like, that's you, oh shit, like this. Like, you know how Kevin Hart is, and he was talking, and he was super excited. It was not cool. And then he's like, I'm gonna call you, don't even give me your number, I'm gonna find your number and I'm gonna call you tomorrow.
Oh my God.
He's like, don't get freaked out, though, you don't even need to give me none of your information, I got you, I'm gonna get my people, and he's just talking like hella fast, and it's just like so funny. And I'm like, wow. And then he literally calls me like the next day, and I'm just like, how'd you find my number?
I was going to say, when he told you that, did you low-key think, oh, he ain't going to call?
No, I thought he was going to call. Why not?
Oh, you believed him. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
very nice. Well, no, it came out super dope, and it was a cute video of just him, spending quality time. But I thought that was cool that you were able to go over and kind of do your thing.
Yeah, I saw his crib. His house is fire. His house is so nice.
I saw it online. It looks good.
I have a question. So I saw how you posted your sexy pictures in your Savage Times Fenty lingerie, and I saw you have your strong tattoo. What inspired that? Because that's super dope.
Thank you. Well, I think it's just more of like a reminder of me to stay strong, because I think at that time I was being weak. I was being hella weak with a relationship I was in, so it was just kind of like, all right, let me get something that I always tell my fans to be, and like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I resemble a lion. That's something that I represent. So I'm like, that's a strong, like, you know what I'm saying, animal. And it's like, I need to really live by this. You know what I'm saying? So it's just something I needed to put on me to remind myself to stay that way, you know?
No, it's super dope.
You definitely weren't weak when you created that Levi High challenge.
I like your intro.
My jaw be dropping every time.
You can't pick which one's better.
I low-key want to see Lizzo do it, so get her to do it.
I really want to see Lizzo do it. Everybody was saying that. It's so funny.
Yo, check it. So you obviously moved to LA when you were 16 years old. You've got a lot of young women that follow you and are inspired by you. So at that age, moving to LA at such a young age, I just made a huge transition myself into Phoenix for the radio show. So we want to know, like, what it is that made you do it even when you were scared. Were you ever scared at that particular moment, or was it easy for you?
So my mom and my little sister and a girl I was in a girl group with, went to LA first. They went to LA first to see like how it was, and I stayed back home in Orlando to help my mom, my parents' restaurant. Like that's where I worked, and then I still had to finish school. They were in LA taking dance class, like just it looked so fire, and I was like, oh, I want to come. Like I was just like I super wanted to come, so. Nah, when I left, it was like go time for me, and it was like a dream for me. Like, but it was definitely a struggle. Like, we came from like living lavish. You know what I'm saying? We lived in a place that had like 4 acres, like in Orlando.
Damn.
Yeah, and then we moved to LA, and we was in a 1 bed. We were in a 2 bedroom apartment, but in one room. So we had a roommate. So it was just like all of us in the room. So it was like. Okay, we grinded. We had a rental car. We didn't even have a car. Like,
So
it
you
was
know
like,
about sacrifice.
oh yeah, we lost everything. My parents ended up losing the restaurant, so it was just like, okay, now we gotta make check by check to make this rent. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we was doing, really.
What are you watching on Netflix right now?
Shit, I really ain't watching nothing, to be real. I be trying to scroll through stuff to find stuff, but I don't even be like.
You should watch Hintified.
Watch what?
Hintified. It's about this family in Boyle Heights, and they're trying to keep their damn, what is it? Sorry, it's like cutting out over here. Yeah, they're trying to keep their restaurant like established, and people are trying to come in and gentrify the neighborhood, and so they're trying to like still represent for their culture, but at the without selling out.
That sounds
It's really
cool.
good. Just a recommendation. I just because you said the family had a
We
restaurant,
need
so
recommendations, bro. I need them.
that's what's up. Anything we should touch on that we didn't? I don't want to take up too much of your time.
No, it's cool. Nah, I've been on radio interviews all day, so I feel like everybody's been asking me like the same type of questions, and you guys came with some different questions, so I appreciate that. But yeah, I feel like we good.
Awesome.
I got a question. Last question. I'm just curious. Would you ever make an OnlyFans feed page?
Oh my god.
Why?
Come on, bro. Don't disrespect me like that.
The reason he's asking is because we were doing these things called the quarantine game. And basically, one of the first game was they had to see who would chug a bottle of water the fastest. Whoever lost had to create an OnlyFans feet page. She lost, and she had to create the page. And so it's only like feet pics, but she only has like 12 subscribers, and so she's trying to get it going.
I mean, I'm not really promoting. It's not like I want it.
It's like I don't even really know like what like porn stuff, right?
It can be porn. So, I mean, there's people on there that just post random things too. It doesn't have to be porn. I feel like girls have just kind of turned it into like an erotic type of thing.
Feet. Mine is just feet. And it's only for a month, hopefully.
It's not us. Y'all did it, not us.
She didn't do it.
Not y'all.
I'm good.
Hey, well, thank you for checking in. I appreciate it. Keep washing your hands and stay at home.
Thank you. Y'all too. Thank you.
And keep doing your thing.
All right. Have a good one.
Bye.
You too. Bye. Dude, she logged out so quick. And it's because Nicassio asked her the OnlyFans question. It went so good the whole way. The whole thing was so good. And then Nicassio asked her and killed the whole vibe of it.